So I don't really know how to tune a drift car, but you should follow my advice anyway. Here's why. So for the 1973 Ford XB Falcon GT, here's how I got that car drifting like that. Here are the settings. So first and foremost, in terms of the upgrade, starting with the platform, I maxed out everything I could. The whole purpose of this part is just to maximize the horsepower. And for anything that unlocks extra tuning options, you want to pick that. Now for transmission, I would usually pick drift transmission, but in this case, this car doesn't come with a drift transmission, so I picked the next best thing, that was the race transmission. And another reason why I picked this is because it unlocks full gear ratio tuning. So once again, anything that unlocks extra tuning options, you want to make sure you have all of the tuning options available to you. In differential, you want to have your drift differential unlocked. For tires, I pick my drift tires. They're nice and slippery. They keep it going. For tire width, whenever there's an option, I try to go a little bit wider than what the stock is. Because at the end of the day, more grip does help in drifting. And the same is true here. Whenever the option is available, I try to go as wide body as I can, both on the front and the rear. For most of the aero and appearance, I don't mess with that very much at all. Just leave things be. Finally, in conversion, I did go with the highest possible horsepower once again, and that came with the 8.9 liter V8 DSC. And finally, I don't ever touch the drivetrain unless I'm trying to turn something into an all-wheel drive. Here, since it was already a rear-wheel drive, I left it at that. Now to the more important part, and here's what we've got. In tires, I try to keep the front softer than the rear, so you have lower pressure in the front for more grippiness. Rear is a little bit stiffer, so we can get that car spinning whenever we want it to. In gearing, this is what I do. I try to aim for second, third, or fourth gear. I don't want to have to shift in between drifts, so third gear is usually what I want to spend the most time in, and I try to tune it so that the speed that I'm going to be getting in my third gear is going to be anywhere between 55 to 130. Gives me plenty of range with good acceleration. Everything else really doesn't matter very much to me as long as my third and fourth are good. In terms of alignment, this is what I'm running. This is specific to each car, but for the camber, I try to max out the front tires. And this is where I think I might be a little bit different. I try to match the front and the rear, but a lot of the times for stability, I keep the rear closer to a positive number, even when I max out the front to a full negative. With toe, I either go 0.1 positive or 0.1 negative depending on the car. In this case, I still feel the car is transitioning very slowly. The turn-in response is still not that quick, so I might increase it a little bit, but for now, here's what I got. For the front caster angle, don't mess with that at all. Leave it out max at 7 degrees. Anti-roll bars, front and rear, always follow the same rule. Keep the front softer, keep the rear stiffer. For the springs, same thing. Keep the front softer, keep the rear stiffer. For the ride height, I don't mess with it at all because I already have the drift suspension and I don't want to mess with any of the height anymore after that. For damping, once again, softer in the front, stiffer in the back. Bump stiffness, same thing. Aero, don't even mess with. Brake, don't even mess with. Differential, lock it up by maxing it out for acceleration and deceleration. Don't ask me what any of that means because it still drifts good. So let me know what you think about this and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.